Okay guys, in this issue, discussion of the article, Full Labs announces support for the fastest modular runtime tier worth $50 million. Hello, in this video I approach making in a rather interesting and unconventional way, because I decided to hold this column in the format of a discussion about the full project, so a new format. Discussion official article. Full Labs announces support for the fastest modular runtime worth $50 million. This is a first for me and probably for you too. It will be 100% interesting, so let's get started. Okay, introduction. So here's the article. It reports that Full Labs has raised $50 million to support the development of its modular runtime layer, which aims to increase the scalability and interoperability of Ethereum-based applications. The funding was raised across the sale of shares and tokens led by blockchain capital and Stratos with the participation of other investors. Full Chain. Full Labs modular runtime layer, called the Full Chain, is designed to make Ethereum transactions fastest and cheaper by allowing developers to create modular smart contracts that can be easily combined and execute in parallel. The article argues that this approach can significantly reduce gas costs, increase transaction speed, and improve user experience for decentralized applications. According to the article, Full demonstrates a major breakthrough in the monolithic L1 and L2 layers. This applies to solving problem security and scalability, more specifically in terms of data. About the L1 and the L2 tiers. The L1 tier. Full demonstrates that developing new monolithic L1 is 2022 is short-sighted and that creating high-performance runtimes based on modular blockchains can deliver extremely high throughput with incredibly Ethereum-level security guarantees. In addition, Full includes lightweight, trust minimized funds, verified clients that provide better security and decentralization guarantees, in addition to minimizing the liquidity trust that is not possible with any two L1s. Okay, next L2 level. Furthermore, layer 2 L2 also does not solve the scalability quizzes. Also, L2 has reduced the cost of caching the Ethereum ecosystem. The overall increase in throughput has been modest. L2 has failed to keep costs low. The industry needs changes that will not only reduce waste and inefficiency, but also open up new use cases to give birth to the next guarantees of DeFi. Full aims to address this challenge by developing an execution for the modular stack, namely L1 with high throughput potential that has new execution styles. Okay, continuation. The article goes on to explain that Full Labs plans to use the funding to further develop and expand its modular runtime layer, as well as to support the growth of the broader Ethereum ecosystem. This includes investing in research and development, creating new partnerships, and supporting open source development innovatives. Okay, next, a detailed discussion of the article. Now, let's move on to the discussion format. Full Labs announcement is certainly great news for the Ethereum community and the entire blockchain industry. The $80 million funding round is a significant validation of the potential of Full Chain and its modular approach to smart contract execution. If Full Chain can deliver on its promise of fastest and cheaper transactions, it could help solve some of key scaling issues that have stymied the growth of Ethereum and the other blockchain platforms. This could be especially useful for decentralized financial applications which have experienced rapid growth in recent years but face high gas costs and slow transaction speeds. Is Full the only project that However, it's worth noting that full chain is not the only project working to improve Ethereum scalability and interoperability. There are a number of other innovatives such as Optimism and Arbitrum that are also working on second-tier scaling solutions for Ethereum. This means that Full Labs will need to continue to innovate and differentiate itself to stay ahead of the competition. Furthermore, while the $80 million funding round is certainly impressive, it is important to remember that Full Labs and Full Chain still have a long way to go. Building a successful blockchain project is a complex and demanding endeavor, and there are many technical and regulatory hurdles that will need to be overcome to achieve widespread adoption. Conclusion. In conclusion, the Full Labs announcement is an exciting development for the Ethereum ecosystem and the broader blockchain industry. Because Full Chain has the potential to greatly improve the scalability and usability of Ethereum-based applications. And the $80 million funding round is a strong vote of confidence in the project. However, there are still many challenges ahead, and Full Labs will need to continue to innovate and differentiate itself to stay ahead of the competition and achieve widespread adoption. I have made my choice and it's full. I will continue to help and invest in this project. I recommend subscribing to all social networks of the project because this is a new PM. Don't miss the opportunity. Thank you friends for your attention. Mr. Atlant was on the line. See you in the next issue. Goodbye.